Let's go into a boho inspired space. So Danielle, you plan this space and you look at it and it just looks comfy, it looks warm, you want to hang out on the rug. You don't even need furniture really.
No, not at all.
You want to be on the ground, but it is really boho chic.
That's right, and boho is one of my favorite looks because it's so global. It's got that global vibe, which I love. Like, you have the impression that a free-spirited traveler lives here.
Yes.
And it's,
even if you're a total A-type, you can make people believe you're a free-spirited traveler.
If you build it, they will come.
That's right.
And it's so easy to channel. It is all in the accessorizing.
Right.
So I'm going to talk about a few things you can do to get this look in your house.
Well, starting with layering. I mean, layering these rugs is, I think, a really big part of it.
That is the most important element, layering textiles and layering and layering and layering.
Yeah.
Patterns and colors. And you know, the most important thing is to
mix your prints.
More is more in this space, for sure.
So if you go traveling and you have these pieces and none of it matches, it doesn't matter.
That's right.
Everything can tell its own story.
That's right. And actually, if you just dabble a little bit, it may not have that overall effect that you're going for, which is why I scoured the city for my favorite places to buy textiles. These are Kazakh rugs from Alexanian.
Very nice.
I've got some pillows that are vintage and some that are from Tonic Living. And this gorgeous vintage fabric, indigo fabrics from a place in the Junction called Later.
Oh, nice.
And that handcrafted sort of artisanal look is very important for this.
Absolutely. It looks worn, right? And it looks like an original, like a one of a kind, which is what you want.
That's right.
So now we're also in the jungle.
Yeah, number 2 is bringing the outdoors in.
Right.
And this is a very organic look, and what's more organic than plants?
Yeah.
And I get these amazing big trees from Sheridan Nurseries, and it's just instant green, instant life.
Yeah, they're great.
Blurring that boundary between indoors and outdoors.
Do you keep yours alive?
I do.
Oh, good for you, Danielle.
I've learned through trial and error. You know, most people overwater their plants.
That's what Frankie Flowers is always telling me.
I know.
Yeah, stop watering the plants, Tracy.
So true.
This is a cool part of it as well. I love the lighting.
Lighting is really important. You're going for that romantic ambient look, so you can do string lights, which are magic, or you can do that soft light that comes through the paper. It's diffused.
Yes, I love that.
Paper lanterns and lamps. And lastly, warm woods. So either light woods or raw woods, which are warmer. They're less formal, so it really adds to that casual vibe. And you want to look at that in your furniture as well as your accessories. So for accessories, for example, this cool surfboard from Surf Ontario, in my opinion, is even cooler if it's authentically a part of your lifestyle. Yeah. And I know that we don't think of Canada as a surf mecca, but there are a lot of places to surf. You can do it. So that is really growing. And so is stand-up paddling. So I encourage anyone to get out there and try it because, you know, it's a great way to stay active and stay connected with the outdoors.
We had a couple of stretches of warm weather over the winter, and so we take the kids down to Cherry Beach, and there are people on their stand-up paddle boards. There are people surfing.
I know.
In Lake Ontario.
It's so true.
So I think that's so cool. And if it is part of your life, why not use that as part of your decor?
Why not display it? That's right.
And if macrame is part of your life, you should also display it.
Right? That is the thing.
We remember macrame.
Right? Yeah. Macrame is coming up huge. And it's all about mixing these natural materials because all of these materials reflect and absorb light differently, and when you put them all together in a room, it really adds to that richness.
Totally.
And
it looks homey and comfy. It's a welcoming space, which I love.
Great time of year to be thinking about this because it's going to get warmer soon, and we're going to move outside, and you throw a tablecloth and some linens and some fairy lights in your backyard, and it's like instant magic garden party.
That's right. The sofa came in from, is this EQ3?
This is a gorgeous piece from EQ3. So all of these pieces are quite neutral in themselves, and it's what we're adding to it. So you can really see the power of accessories here.
Beautiful.